While you wait, God is working on you. Deuteronomy 8 verse 2 says, God led you all the way in the wilderness these 40 years to humble and to test you in order to know what was in your heart. If every prayer were answered immediately, if every need were an instant met, if every problem were automatically solved, your faith would never be stretched. You would be spoiled. You'd have no need for faith. We are humans and we don't like to wait. We hate it. I personally hate it. We don't like to wait in a doctor's office or in a grocery store, in a line, or even at stop signs. And you'd better not make us wait for our food at a restaurant. You know, when you go to a restaurant, you just order something and you tell the waiter, please get it fast, and he brings it after half an hour, 15 minutes. You're like, you have that kind of feel that why isn't the food not arrived yet? So we never have patience. We always have this habit of being restless. But life is full of waiting. The Israelites had to learn this reality. Deuteronomy 8 verse 2 clearly gives us an understanding on this. God led you all the way in the wilderness these 40 years to humble and to test you in order to know what is in your heart. God wanted to know what was in the heart of the Israelites. The journey of the Israelites made from Egypt to Israel should have only taken a few weeks, but we know it took them 40 years. They wandered around and around because of their disobedience to God. And as they were experiencing one delay after another, God was testing them. He wanted to see what kind of faith that they had. God uses delays to test us too in the present context, to see what kind of faith we have. Do you ever feel in a hurry but believe God isn't? God's timing is perfect, but often His timetable doesn't match ours. When we are in a hurry, we always ask the question, Lord, when am I going to find employment again? When am I going to get a good job? When am I going to get married? When am I going to have my position upgraded? When am I going to have a baby? When I'm going to get well? When are you going to answer my prayer? You see, these are the questions that we place in front of God. When? Maybe you are in God's waiting room right now. It's not a lot of fun, but it is necessary time of building your faith. The Bible says in the book of Isaiah chapter 64 and verse 4, since ancient times, no one has heard, no ear has perceived, no eye has seen any God besides you, who acts on behalf of those who wait for Him. This means that while you are waiting, God is working. Friends, I want to repeat that again. This means that while you are waiting, God is working. You may not be able to see it. It may be behind the scenes. But while you're waiting for that answer to your prayer, for a thing to change, for a circumstance to be different, God is working, and He is working on you. So that when you receive that which you have been praying for earnestly, you will value it. You will glorify no one but God alone. You won't waste it. The time you take waiting for your breakthrough increases the value of the breakthrough. This is Edwin for Breakthrough Today.